Very good afternoon, Mr. Shah. Thanks for a very good show.
Thank you for the show and all the information that you're providing.
Hi, Shah Peerally. Thank you so much.
Hi, Mr. Shah. Thanks for doing this program.
Hi, Shah. Thank you.
Hi, Shah. Thanks for picking up my call.
Hi, Shah. My name is Kunal. Let me thank you for this wonderful show. It's been a tremendous help, actually.
Mr. Shah Peerally, thanks for sharing the information.
Good afternoon, sir. I would like to congratulate. It's a wonderful show, and lots of people are getting benefited in different areas like immigration and settlement and all.
Yeah, good afternoon. So, first of all, thank you very much for providing all this useful information. Really appreciate.
I've been listening to your shows. I know I've been listening to your shows only on Mondays, but I from now on I'll try to make it a point listen to it, the other days also. Thank you for doing such a great show.
Thank you for taking my call. It's a wonderful show.
Hi, good afternoon, Mrs. Shah. Appreciate your talk show and daily listener about this, and it's very informative.
Yeah, hi, Shah. Thank you for taking my call.
Hi, Rajesh.
Hi, thanks for taking my call, and first of all, thank you very much for your service.
Beerables Inc. is an e-solutions company that provides custom web design, web application development, and internet marketing services to individuals and businesses. They can build powerful e-commerce sites, mobile apps, develop content, and market you on social media. They can help manage your brand's reputation and provide rock-solid customer support. Call today at 1-800-651-6091 or email us at info@beerables.com for a free consultation today. Again, the number is 1-800-651-6091.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shah Peerally Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, Sistakar, namaskar to all the listeners, and this is attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, and we are going to discuss about immigration, and today I have with me Franco on the board. Thank you, Franco, and welcome back. And of course, anything we're going to discuss today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. Feel free to call our office at 510-742-5887, or you can visit our website attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. So today we're doing the show remotely, so if you have but it's a live show, so you can call the studio line number 408-912-5565. I will try my best to answer your questions, and as you know, we get a lot of calls usually in one shot, so be patient, and I will try my best to answer. I cannot answer long answers, but I'll try my best to make it short so that everybody can get a chance. So let me take one caller before I start. But before I start taking the callers, Franco, let me just discuss a lot of things happening right now, including some intervention from the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. Ninth Circuit covers California, I think Arizona, Nevada. So it will be we will know how the executive power of Trump is going to be affected in the next few days, and ultimately will probably go to the Supreme Court. But until then, things are happening basically in front of our nose. One of them, there was a New York Times article today, I think, where they mentioned that the first person were arrested based on a violation of using a fake social security and being picked up by ICE. So things are starting to roll, unfortunately, in a negative way. We hope we will be able to stop many of them, but unfortunately, there will be only so much that can be done. And at the same time, people need to be people need to be aware of their situations and make sure that they talk to an attorney before they travel, especially. And that's a big advice. Traveling is a big uncertainty right now, especially if you're an H-1B or F-1, etc. So make sure you talk to an attorney before you travel. Some people are coming back easily, but other people are facing some kind of issues at the airport, even though they have a visa stamp. So let me take one caller before, and then we will move on. This is Shah Peerally, you're live on air.
Hi, my name is Lalit and I'm calling from Milpitas. I have
Yes,
a
Lalit,
question.
how are you?
My EB2 priority date is sometime in 2011, so I'm really worried about my potential immigration and I wanted to consider EB5 investor visa. So I was just wondering whether it's deterministic that if we invest 500k, is there a chance that we can lose that? We can lose some amount of that 500k, and is it guaranteed that we will actually get a green card through the EB5 investor visa category?
Okay. That's a good question. Actually, I don't really recommend EB5 because there are a lot of fraud, number one, on those. And number two, now, I think the fees have increased from 500. I don't have the exact figures in front of me, but it's no longer 500,000 or 1 million. It's a lot more now. And guaranteeing getting the green card, no, because they give you a conditional green card. And to be honest, many people end up by losing both the green card and the money. So it's not really a good option most of the time because many of those companies who have been selling those EB5 have ended up bankrupt or things like that, and you end up by losing the green card. So I don't really refer any of those cases to any companies because of exactly this problem. But the program is there. Many people got their green card to EB5, but there's no guarantee at all. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is okay. I lost the other caller. So if you want to call, you have any questions on immigration, the number to the studio today, and today is February 9, 2017, and we are live right now on the Daisy 1170 AM with Franco with me on the board. The number to the studio 408-912-5565. And as I mentioned earlier, a lot of things happening on immigration. I think I got the caller back. Let me take the caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Hi, Shah. I love your
Hi.
show. It's very, very informative. And I think I've been calling you for quite a while now. Okay,
thank you so much for being a good listener.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so my question is, my dad is a retired American citizen who is in India at present. And my mom had a green card, which is expired now because she was not coming back and forth. So, my dad, he applied for her benefits, and he gave all the documents. He sent all the documents like her passport, marriage certificate, the expired green card to Manila office. And thing is that she has got her benefits, but they want her to come to U.S. and stay here for like a month. But they have not returned her documents. Like, they still have her passport and her green card. They returned the marriage certificate. So, and it's been like 3 months. Is it like normal or like what? Because my dad has been emailing them and, contacting them to return the documents because if she needs to come to U.S., she needs her passport. But they have not returned that, and they have everything original.
Which embassy kept the passport? Manila? The Philippines?
Yeah, the U.S. Embassy office in Manila.
Yeah, it's not. It does happen. Right now, a lot of things are happening. So, it did happen. I had a case in the Middle East where they did that, but I didn't hear for Manila. But the truth is that if they kept the passport, if your mom didn't stay there for a long time, didn't pretty much abandon her green card, what did she apply for? She applied for basically revalidation of the green card, the SB form. That's what she applied for. That's why they kept it.
And I don't think so. I think she surrendered it because it was expired. She surrendered her green card, and my dad was applying for her benefits. The benefits are approved because my dad is a citizen now. But they're saying for the benefits to kick in, she has to come to U.S. and stay here like for over a month. But she cannot come here. She doesn't have a passport.
Okay, but she applied at the U.S. Embassy, right, for the B1 visa, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they are doing that a lot. I have a bunch of cases they're doing that because of security check, and it's very, very slow, especially in countries where they got a lot of application, like the Philippines, India, Pakistan. They are keeping. If they keep the passport, it sounds as good news, but right now it's very hard to tell because things are changing. So you need to wait a little bit and let them know that the passport is with them. As for the benefits, I don't know how it really works when in terms of those, but with the visitor visa, if that will help or not. The other option is to take back the passport and have your dad refile for your mom for a green card. That might be another option, but that will take some time. But check with them. If you don't hear anything, you might want to check with a congressperson, ask your dad, and if ultimately they might not give her the visitor visa, so you need to be ready for that. So might want to look into other options, but it's hard to tell at this point because things are getting really weird right now. So they do keep the passport sometimes for a long time, but give me a call at the office. We'll see if we can unclog it, or call your congressman, or make your dad call because he's a citizen, and they might be able to unclog it for you. Okay?
Oh, so it's going to be like that? It's going to be like a long time since she'll get the passport back?
Technically, it should not, but right now, like I said, things are not following the normal trend. So we have to wait and see because the new administration took power not even 1 month ago.
Yeah.
So they have shifted everything. So we don't have a real timeline with them. But there's a huge delay happening in major countries right now, like India, Pakistan, the Philippines, Mexico. Those countries where they have the highest applications are getting delays. So we just have to bear and find out. Once we get the trend, I can answer you. But right now, it's not normal to keep it that long, but it does happen, to be honest, for security check. But right now, I cannot really based on previous cases because this is new right now. We need to wait and see, okay?
Okay.
But talk to a congressman and see if they can unclog it for you, okay? Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on AM.
Hi, Shah Peerally. Thank you for taking my call, and thanks for all the information you're providing to the society.
Oh, thank you for calling. What can I do for you?
So I am on H1 and I have my I-140 approved, and I've been waiting since 2010 September, and I'm thinking to move from my company. So since my H1 6 years is over, can I move to a new company? And so then what will happen to the H4 EAD? Like the H4 EAD still works out, or till basically my wife can work.
Okay. So the question is that you have an I-140 approved, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, when was it approved?
It's 2010 September.
Okay, so basically they cannot revoke it under the new law. The H4 EAD will follow if you do the H4 transfer. So you extend the H4 for your wife, and she will just continue at the same EAD. Or if her EAD is expiring, you can reapply and based on the same I-140, or pass the 6 years extension if it was granted to the transfer. So it will not go away if you do the transfer properly, etc. So you're fine on that part, unless of course the law of H4 EAD gets taken away. That's another issue we're going to discuss later. But right now you're okay. You can transfer. You'll probably get 3 years, and ultimately your wife H4 will follow, and the EAD will follow the H4. Okay?
Oh. Thanks for the information. Yeah.
Okay, good luck to you. Good luck. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, Shah. My name is Shiva, and I have a very peculiar situation. My I-140 is approved, and my wife also got H4 EAD. But complication comes. My company was acquired by another company. So they filed for amendment. I-140 amendment, and it got approved. But complication comes, that company again got acquired by another company. And
so they need to file another.
And that company will not be able to keep my company because that's again. So he has to sell again. So this will be a third time sale, acquisition. Okay. So I'm just worried about what will happen to my I-140 and H4 EAD, and I have completed my 6th year also.
Well, technically now the I-140 doesn't go away under the new rule unless the rule gets taken away. So that's one thing that actually protect you. As for the H4 EAD for your wife, since it was already obtained, she will be able to keep it as long as you can maintain your H1. So now, as for the mergers and acquisition, as long as it is a full successor in interest, that means the whole thing is being acquired. You will be able to the I-140 just merge in actually, and they just have to do an amendment. Now the question is that if there's no more, you have to move to another company. Then you have to do a transfer to another company. And with the rule of I-140, rule of keeping the I-140 after 180 days, you will be okay, unless the law is revoked, of course. So at this point in time, I cannot really answer until I know what will happen to your next level. But as long as there's a full merger, full successor in interest, the I-140 can be amended to continue. Otherwise, if you get a new company completely different, although you can benefit for your 3 years, you need to go ahead and have the new company file a new labor and I-140 and borrow the priority date, and ultimately then proceed with your green card. It's kind of a little bit tricky in your case, so if it gets more complicated, then maybe you should give me a call at the office and we can discuss in details, because it's very hard to answer on a 2-minute call. But at this point, you're still okay as long as one company will maintain the I-140. Okay?
Okay, that's great. Thank you. But any of this, if a new company is not a full acquisition, then he has to do like labor again.
Yes, but you can borrow the priority date though.
Okay, that's great.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
thank you. Thanks a lot.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Hi, this is Satish. I have a question about the travel. I am from India, and I have 140 and H1 approved till 2020. But I need visa stamping if I visit India during the summer. So I think I'm hearing a lot of rumors. I don't know the truth. Is it true? Is it safe to travel during the summer? Because I have to take the appointment. Dropbox is also cancelled.
When are you planning to travel? December?
June.
When?
June 2017.
June. I don't know the answer yet, but right now, no, it's not safe to travel for anybody. Even though many people are able to come back, many people are also getting stuck. Not getting denied, but some are getting stuck under 221G, etc. So I cannot really answer you right now until we have more details what the court is going to decide and how the new administration is reacting, because there are delays, and that's a fact. Although there's not a huge panic, a lot of fake information are circulating, but a lot of truth also going around where they basically are. There's a delay, first of all, at the U.S. Embassy in India. And number two, some people, even with a visa, are getting returned at the airport. It's a lot of factors. For example, I have people who are saying that at the airport they ask them the question how they're supporting themselves, and they're asking them for bank statement, etc., and they don't have it, and they are returning them. So it is risky on both ways. Even you get the stamp on the passport, you might not be able to enter. So we're not recommending anybody to travel right now. Even schools are not recommending their students to travel. So I'm going to do the same, not recommending. Although there's a chance
Whatever
there's no problem.
H4 also same. H4 people.
Yeah, H4 not that much H4, but F1 probably yes. But it's happening to pretty much everybody right now. Either they are getting delayed or they're getting blocked at the airport. So you might want to really kind of make sure. Maybe you should ask me that question in a couple of months, then I can give you a better answer, because until we get more details what's happening, it's very hard to tell. Okay?
Thank you so much for detailed answer.
Good luck to you. Good luck. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello?
Hi, Shah.
Hello?
This is Mahesh. I do have a question. With the new I-140 portable law, once if we change a company with an approved I-140 and 180 days passed, do the new company has to apply for the labor?
Yes. The only thing it's protecting is the priority date and the ability to use it for extension of H-1B or getting the H-4EAD. It's not protecting the green card itself. So they have to restart the process and then borrow the priority date. So it's not like they can use the same I-140. This is what I read when I read the law, unless there's something else out there. But anyway, that law might not stand too long, so you cannot count on it for too long. So it's better to have the new company file the new labor and the new I-140. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome, sir. Go ahead.
My I-140 for EB3 has been applied in last year, July. It has been more than 7 months, and there isn't any result on that. So recently, a week ago, we raised outside normal processing service request. Can we do something else, or is to get it processed?
Did you file it premium? You said?
No, regular, and it's more than 7 months.
Yeah, the best is just to put a premium if you want to get an answer, but there's no way to expedite it except the premium. You can keep putting a service request, but right now they're just giving priorities to those premium cases. So I'm advising people who are eligible to file I-140 premium not to file it regular, file it under premium, unless there's some strategic point to do it. You can put a service request, but there's no guarantee you'll get an answer. I don't really file anything regular, so I don't have really an exact timing for the regular from my office. I always put it on premium because of obvious reasons. So, you can keep asking them and maybe do an info pass and go and check, schedule an appointment and check what's happening. But you personally, they might not answer you because the I-140 belongs to the company, okay? So at this point, the best is to put a service request and wait. But some people I heard, not from our office, like I said, like 8 months is taking, sometimes 9 months. But usually 7 months you get an answer. So just be a little bit more patient. And if you don't get an answer, you really want something to move, upgrade it to premium. Okay?
Does upgrading to premium affects the decision, or is it like the regular kind of thing?
Yes and no. I don't really. You don't really get a lot of RFEs on the I-140 unless there are some major problems on the case, like ability to pay, etc. So at this point, it doesn't affect the decision, but you might get an RFE. So that's something you have to be ready for. But at least you'll get an answer soon. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. So let me take another call. I don't know if you have more callers, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hello, Shah. Thanks for taking my question. My question is, I am on H-1B, renewing my visa based on an approved I-140, but I'm planning to return back for the good. So my question is, if I change my plan and want to come back sometime in the future, what are my options? Would I be needing to again get back into the quota?
Not really if the I-140 is there, but it all depends how many years you are coming back after. Usually if you come back after 6 years, they might not consider it, especially if the I-140 became current and you have not basically filed for the green card. But no, you can always claim cap exempt if you have an I-140 approved and you already passed 6 years, right? You already used your 6 years, right?
Yeah.
So you can always claim cap exempt based on the I-140. But if you wait too long, there's a chance they might deny it. Okay?
And would it make it any difference if I have a valid 797 or a visa at that time, or it doesn't make any difference?
Well, if the 797 is still valid and the company is still willing to hire you, then you're fine. You can just use a letter, and they have not revoked it because the company, once you leave, they might send a letter revoking it. Then you have to refile it. But if it's still valid, still good, and you have a letter of employment for continuation, you should be fine using the same. Okay?
For a different company?
No, you cannot. You have to transfer if you use it for a different company. That's different.
No. Would it make it easier for them, or it's the same process?
It's kind of the same. Because a valid 797, as soon as you leave, the I-94 terminates automatically and an H-1B. Then they have to revive it. If the same company didn't revoke your H-1B, you can come back with the same company. But if you are transferring, Yes, it is a little bit more obvious when you still the 797 for the original company is still good and you're filing a transfer, but it doesn't really matter as long as you have the I-140 and you try to claim it within 6 years. It makes it easier. Although there's no real law of 6 years when the I-140 is approved, but there are many. But if the I-140 is gone for whatever reason, then you won't be able to do transfer. You have to go to the quota again. Okay?
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. So I think I have two more callers. Let me take them. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Hi. Thank you for calling my call. And I have a quick question.
You're welcome.
Right now, my husband is in India. He's on H1 visa, and he's returning back next week. So I just want to ask you what supporting documents he needs to carry while returning back.
Well, pretty much everything that we usually go for the interview with, like the approval notice, a letter of employment, a phone number, who they can reach if in case they have question to the HR, etc. And also if you can bring a copy of the entire H-1B package, that would be more helpful. But if he has some kind of convictions, then it's kind of a more custom-made checklist now. Depending on their situation. If they are working, for example, with a direct client and they are not the direct company, they are not going to a consulting company, then a letter from company will do. But if they are working through layers, then they might have to show the itinerary and this is a model they call the EVC, basically. Then you have to pretty much show all the links between those parties. So it's a case-by-case basis, but the main ones they have to carry is a 797 approval, and they have to carry also the letter of employment, current letter of employment, a phone number if they want to contact the HR, and if they can bring a copy of the petition from the H-1B, that would be helpful, and the LCA. But now, if he has other issues like criminal convictions, etc., then you have to carry all those documents. But like I said, it's, if it is a straightforward, then you don't have to bring just those documents. Yeah, then just those documents should do. But even you bring all this, there's no guarantee at the airport right now because they are really kind of becoming almost, how to put it, they are very aggressive at the airport right now. So be careful, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here. I think I lost the caller. I don't know if I have more callers right now, Franco, but let me continue a little bit. Like I was mentioning to all the callers right now, things are a little bit tight, both at the U.S. consulate and also at the airport. So whenever you're traveling, make sure you have all your documents. And if you have a criminal conviction, you better be careful if you want to come back here because they might put you into deportation at the airport. So you need to be very, very careful where you're going, and if it is not necessary to travel, most lawyers right now are advising not to travel. Not to create a panic, but the reason we are saying that is we want to avoid any complications. It's better to be safe than sorry. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Attorney Shah Peerally, and everything I'm telling you today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. And we are talking, of course, about immigration. We will also be talking a little bit about debt settlement because this is another issue that I'm getting now because of the fact that a lot of people are stuck or they are worried. They want to get rid basically of their debts in one shot so that when they come back down the road, they don't have anything hanging on their head. And, of course, they can negotiate or we can negotiate for them, not only credit cards but other debts, you name it. Business line, second mortgages sometimes. We can help you on those, not first mortgages, but second mortgages. Lawsuit, for example, if you're being sued for an amount, we can negotiate those amount. We try to cut basically a deal for you by negotiating. This is pure negotiation, also called pre-litigation, and we call it also debt settlement. You can check the website yourdebtsettlementattorney.com or call us at the office 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Yeah, hi, Shah Peerally. This is Kunal. I had a quick question.
Yes, sir.
do any of the current immigration laws or anything in the legislation slow down the process of getting citizenship if you're already a green card holder?
I didn't get your question. Sorry,
Yes,
I kind of
I'm
lost you
saying
in the middle.
Say, for example, if you're already a green card holder and you're filing for your citizenship, are we seeing any slowdown in the process of getting the citizenship?
It depends on the case right now, but it's very hard to tell because the new government just took power 30 days, not even 30 days ago. So it's very hard to say if they slowed down. But they had already slowed down under Obama, moving from 4 months to 7 months. But most of my clients are getting them within 7 months, getting the interview. So right now we're still under the old kind of system, but in the near future, in 2 3 months, we don't know. It might change. So yeah, there might be a slowdown, especially for security check, depending on the country where you're from and what gender or religion you are in. So and also the countries. There are a bunch of countries that kind of slowed down, but most of them are taking around 7 to 8 months to get processed. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Thanks.
Good luck to you. And for those who get a chance to file for citizenship, I highly recommend you do it now because as a green card holder, your protections are limited. This is very important to know. And of course, citizenship now becomes a lot more difficult because the security check will be really tough. And of course, we hope that down the road things will get better. But right now, things are really difficult. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Hi, Mr. Shah. Thanks for taking my question. So I don't know if you mentioned in the beginning of the show. I missed that. So has there been any news on the H4 EAD reversing?
Okay, this is this is the thing. The H4 EAD, we know there is a lawsuit going on right now. Well, the lawsuit has been on for a while. The judge kind of blocked it, and then it seems like before Obama administration they were fighting in favor of the H4 EAD. So we don't expect the Trump administration to fight it, but at the same time they have to have good argument to win their case. So there is a chance that there will be some really some news coming out on the H4 EAD. But at this point in time, we cannot panic because even a judge implement revoking the H4 EAD, it will take some time probably to do that. So immediately right now there are only rumors and panic going on, but we are expecting, of course, for Trump to reverse a lot of the executive kind of orders by Obama. But right now we don't have really precise, except that lawsuit going on, where they have requested a 60-day abeyance, basically asking to refight the case. So let's see what unfolds from there. Okay.
Okay, thanks. How many days it takes to get the EAD, H4 EAD right now?
It depends. If you're doing just the EAD, it's taking around 60 days. But if you're doing H4 and H4 EAD, that's taking a lot more time. Okay? Around 3-4 months. Okay?
Thanks.
Good luck. Okay, good luck. Let me take another caller. Franco, do I have one? I think I do. This is Sharp, right? You're live on air? Okay, so we don't have any callers right now. Feel free to call. We have another 10 minutes to go with us, and I think Amit will be joining later. The number to call to the studio is 408-912-5565. And before I took the caller, I was talking a little bit about debt settlement because that thing goes hand in hand with immigration because most of our clients are immigrants and some of them want to go back and things like that, and they would like to get rid of their debts. And not only those who want to go back, those who want to stay also, who are citizens here too, they want to kind of work on their debts, and we can help them. We don't do debt consolidation, by the way. Debt settlement is a different process. This is where basically we cut it to a fraction of its value, and we can help you on those. And you can call us 510-742-5887. Now, going back to immigration, because that's the biggest topic right now, not only for us, it's been for pretty much all over the news. There are a lot of sad news coming, of course. We were expecting that, and it's happening really simultaneously. So really, people don't know where to turn because things are going fast. It seems like they have started some procedures to deport people who have some kind of crimes on their record. Now, the question is, if you look at the executive order, it says They will put people in deportation for crimes, but subject to the existing laws, right? So as long as the law is not a deportable offense, they might not be able to deport you. However, what they can do, they can give you enough of a hard time that you will want to go back. So that's thing we need to watch out. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, go
Hi.
ahead. This is Shah.
Hi.
Hi.
So me and my husband, we are both on H1B visa, and my parents are planning to come on visitor visa in another 2 months. Have you heard of cases where there have been problems with like visitors coming here?
Yeah, I have seen problems with visitors. We've been hearing them all over the news, but for parents, particularly, no, I have not. So I think depending on the country where you come from, and I'm pretty sure it's India, for elderly people, depending on the officer of the airport, they're not really giving a hard time to those, unless they have some kind of violation or they overstayed last time and things like that. But to answer your question, simple, no. Personally, I have not heard anything for parents. But there are difficulties now coming at the airport. They need to be ready to be questioned heavily, and they also need to be patient. So, just those are the advice I'm giving to people. But I have not heard anything for parents. Okay.
Okay. So the same documents to be carried, or do we need anything extra?
At this point in time, anything that you submitted for the DS-160, you might want to carry them with you, and also be ready if you are at the airport. If they call you, you can help them. They might call you to help them, but they have a right to also not call you and just send them back also. So be ready for that, because today also there was a Ninth Circuit case which says expedited removal, you don't have right to counsel. So that means already that lawyers cannot really intervene there. So you need to be ready for that. But so far, I have not heard any case of parents getting returned. So that's good news. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot.
Good luck to you. Let me see. I think I have one more caller, right, Franco? This is Shah Peerally. You're 11, yeah? Okay, so no, we don't have any callers right now, so I'm kind of confusing the lights. So just to let people know, this is Attorney Shah Peerally, and we are talking, of course, about immigration law, and we're also talking about debt settlement earlier, but the focus is on immigration law, and not only for us. Like I said, it's all over the news. I don't see any newspaper right now not opening based on immigration. And I was mentioning to the caller right now, there's something on expedited removal. Expedited removal means at the airport, usually when you're what we call somehow an arriving alien, you might be able to go ahead and get what we call they can put you in deportation, and that carries a bar of 5 years. And that the problem now we're having is something which was there. They don't allow a lawyer to intervene there based on the Ninth Circuit case. So now more and more they won't allow it. They used to allow a little bit depending on their discretion at their discretion. So be ready for that. So if you have to be returned, sometimes it's better to be returned than to sit in a custody or a jail or something. So let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Hi, Shah. It is Babu here. I have a question. I have a question regarding citizenship. So we have a green card. We have just applied for our citizenship a month ago, and now my son, who is 16 years old, and he is also on green card. But what is the best way to apply for citizenship for my son, who will be in college in next year?
Well, if you apply for yourself, he will get it automatically because he's a minor. If you get your citizenship before he turns 18, he will get it too. So there's no other way. Either he waits when he turns 18, he files on his own, or if you file now before he turns 18, then he gets it with you. Either you or your wife, whoever files it.
Okay. No, that means, so right now just me and my wife, both of us have applied, but we have not included the children. Are you saying that if I get a citizenship myself, automatically he will become citizen?
How do you not include the children? You have to mention the name of the children, right?
No, yeah, children we have mentioned, but we have not filled a separate application for him, and we have not
No,
paid
there's
fee
no
for
separate
him.
application. There's no separate application. It's automatic.
Oh, okay, got it. So, yeah, just for information, yes, we have mentioned the children information. You are saying that is good enough? Okay.
Yeah, you have to mention it, okay, in the application, okay? Okay? Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, Mr. Shah. This is Sam from San Jose. I'm from India. I have submitted my 485 sometime in 2012, and my priority date is 2010. So I'm working for a company A and working for a different client. So client would like to acquire, take me full time. Because of the profile mismatch, I'm not able to move on. What are my options? Like, would I, with any recent changes, would I be able to make a move?
Well, I'm a little bit confused, but you are working with an end client and through a consulting company, and the end client wants to hire you, right? And you want to transfer to them. And how many years of H-1B have you used?
I had already used it 6 years. I'm about 10 years right now, so I'm on 140 extension.
Okay. Well, as long as the I-140 is there, and with the new law, you should be able to keep it. You can move to the end client, but be careful also, because there might be issues that comes up sometimes with the consulting company. They can give you a hard time or go after the end client and say you should not hire my candidate. So that's a different issue. But immigration-wise, you should be okay to move. So it's very hard to tell unless I have more details, but in the few minutes. But usually it's okay to move right now as long as the I-140 is alive. Okay.
Would there be any possibility of any problem because of the profile mismatch?
Well, there's always possibility of problems, but it's very hard to tell in 2 minutes unless I look at all the details of it. These are not kind of general questions. It's very hard to. These are case by case. If you want, give me a call at the office. We can do a consultation. Otherwise, yeah, there might be problems, but because of if you have different issues on the profile, etc. But I won't be able to tell until I look at it. Okay? All right?
Thank you, Mr. Shah.
Good luck to you. 510-742-5887. And I don't know if I have more callers, Franco, but I can take one last, and then we'll have Amit continuing with the show. So we don't have any callers right now. So ladies and gentlemen, before I have Amit taking on the show, I just wanted to thank you for listening, and for all those who are celebrating, I would like to congratulate them. But at the same time, I wanted to let people know that they have to be careful if they're traveling. Carry all your documents. If you have any kind of criminal background, talk to a lawyer before coming back or even before traveling, and also make sure that there's no panic or you are ready to be delayed at the airport, and also at the U.S. Embassy, be ready for that. And unfortunately, there's no general answer for many questions now, and it's going on case by case. As things unfold, we will be updating people. We have a YouTube channel where I try my best to update. I have not posted a lot of things except the radio shows, but subscribe to it, youtube.com/Shah Peerally. I wish all the best to everybody. Thank you so much for listening. And anything I'm telling you today again is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. The number to our office, 510-742-5887. The website, attorneyonair.com. Good luck to all. And Amit, are you there?
Hi, sir.
Talk a little bit about debt settlement and also real estate. Thank you, Amit. Take care, and thank you, Franco.